We use QuickBooks Desktop. How do I get a list of my customers and their price levels? Their price levels is a tricky thing. Price levels are an awesome thing. They're a great way to charge special prices to special customers, whether it's, oh, they get the wholesale rate, or they get the employee discount, or they get the platinum level. I could give a whole webinar just on the strategic and tactical use of price levels. But to answer this question, how do I just get a list of my customers and their price levels? So the bad news is this is not one of those super easy things to pull out of QuickBooks, although it should be, but it's not. You should be able to go to the reports menu, followed by lists, and then bring up your customer phone list, then click customize report. You should be able to get rid of the phone number and click off something that says price level. You can do that with pretty much any other customer attribute, their phone number, their zip code, their name, the company name, whatever. But why not price levels? I can't tell you. Take a letter to Intuit. You'll have my signature on it. So we have to do a workaround. This is the workaround. Instead of going to the reports menu and running a report, you go to the file menu. Go to the area where it says utilities and export lists to an IIF file. Never mind IIF, you're not gonna it's not a whole skill set to learn. You're gonna export the customer list to IIF. Once it's exported and saved, let's say on your desktop, I want you to right-click it and choose Open With. Now we do a little over the river and through the woods here, but it's only 3 steps. You export it to IIF from QuickBooks. You right-click the downloaded file, open it with your notepad. So you right-click, choose Open With, and choose Notepad. It comes on every PC. If you're a Mac user, no, you wouldn't be a Mac user with QuickBooks Desktop. Fine, there you go. You right-click, Open With, choose Notepad. A little notepad file is going to open up with all this gobbledygook on it. Somewhere in there you're going to see your customer name. Don't click on anything. Don't mess with it and don't try to read it. It's just a bunch of gobbledygook. Instead, on your keyboard, hit Control-A. That highlights all. A stands for all. Now everything's highlighted. Hit Control-C. That stands for copy. Now open a brand new spreadsheet. Click on the upper left cell, A1, and choose Paste, Control-V. Now you have data that you can look at. It still looks a little gobbledygooky, but then you scroll down a little bit and you see your list of customers and all these things about them. If you look closely, you'll see the Bill To address and the Bill To zip and their email address and all the things that you can enter in about a client in QuickBooks. It's all going to be there neatly laid out in these columns. All the way to the right is price level. So once you recognize where the price levels are and where your customer names are, you can just delete the other columns. Also delete that crap on the top of your screen with all the stuff you don't care about. Then you're just left with a column with your customer names and a column with your price levels. So to review, in QuickBooks, export to the file menu, utilities, export, customer list, export to an IIF file. Save it to your desktop. Right-click, open it in Notepad. Select all with Control-A, copy, paste into a spreadsheet, and delete all the columns between the first one and the last one that you don't need. Boom, there you go.